Now, in a class of 30 pupils, 18 play basketball, 14 play football, and 2 play neither. Copy the Venn diagram and complete it. How many, and then I ask you to answer the following questions. How many in the class play both games, only one of these games, and at least one of these games? So let's begin. Okay? Where can I put the number 2? 2 play neither. Where does that go, Luke? On the outside. So we have 2 people on the outside. Okay, next thing is we have 18 play basketball and 14 play football. What do we not know? Can anybody tell me? Yes, Connie? How many people play both? If you don't know how many people play both, what can you do? Yeah.
You add up the 18 and 14 and 18.
Okay, there's another way of doing that, alright? Yes? You use X in the middle. That's a good answer, Luca. Because you don't know how many people play both, you put X in the middle. Now, it says 18 people play basketball. This includes what, Donald? This 18 includes what?
People who play both.
People who play both basketball and football. So what about basketball only? What do we need to do?
Minus X.
18 minus X. Perfect. And what about football only, Harry? 14 minus X. Now, what I can ask you next is, if I add all of these together, Toma, what do I get when I add all of these together? 18 minus X plus X, 14 minus X and 2. What happens?
You get 34.
How much should I get?
You should get 30.
30, because that's what's in the whole class. Okay? Now that equals, sorry, what did I forget? The plus 2. And that equals 30. So let's find out. So 18 plus 14 plus 2, that's what you were telling me earlier?
34.
34. How many X's do I have?
You have 3 X's.
Well, 2 of them?
2 of them cancel, so it's 34.
Minus X equals 30. What's X then? 4. X is 4. So you go back, if you did this in pencil, best news ever. 4. What's 18 minus 4? 14. Okay, and then 14 minus 4? 10. Okay, Stephen Murphy, can you give me the answer for the first one? How many have played both games?
4.
4. Good man. Oshim, how many people only play one of the games? 14 is basketball only. 10 is football only. Add them together, you get 24. Okay, next one. At least one of these games. Jan. At least one.
Well, you add 4 to 10, which makes 14. And then you add 14 to 14, which is 28.
28. You play at least one sport if you get the total class, take away people who play. No sport. That's another way down it. 30 minus 2. 28, or what's the other way doing it? Add all these together and you also get 28. It's perfect. Okay, moving on. Number 7. In a survey, 100 people were asked if they like oranges or grapefruits. 75 said they liked oranges, 50 said they liked grapefruits, and 10 said they liked neither. How many people in the survey said they liked both? Okay, Ryan, how would I go about doing this? What would I need to draw?
Rectangle and oval.
Oval, good man.
Venn diagram.
Venn diagram basically in a nutshell, okay? So this is it here. They don't really have to be the same size. They should be, but these things happen. What should I label this?
O.
O and?
G.
G. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Andrew. First piece of information, alright? 75 people said they liked oranges. Where do I put the 75?
In the yellow.
Okay, we'll just start off with this at the start. 50 said they liked grapefruit.
Put it
50 here. And then 10 said they liked neither.
then we put it on the outside.
Now, problem is, when I add the two of these together, what happens?
You get
More than 100, okay? Can you explain why that happens?
because in the it also has the amount of people that like
So what should I represent for x? And if I put an x here, what should go here then?
75 minus x.
And then here?
15 minus x.
Perfect, well done, okay. Now, we're going to go for Oren. Oren, how do I finish this off now? What equation do I need to make?
75 minus x
Yeah,
plus x
yeah.
minus 50
Plus, because you're adding them all together.
plus 50 minus x
Yeah.
plus 10.
Okay, this represents all the people in the survey. How many people are in the survey in total, Oren?
Well, I'm giving 100.
Plus 100. Do you see here? Plus 100. Okay? Now, Joseph, finish this off for me.
First two x's cancel each other.
Yeah.
Cancel each other out, which means 1x and 75 plus 50 plus 10 is 35.
35.
35 minus x equals 100.
Yeah.
So x equals 35.
X equals 35. That's excellent. Okay. Shh. So, x equals 35. Luca, if x is 35, what are the numbers here then? This is 35. What's this number here?
40.
And this one here?
15.
So I'm not actually meaning to put in x's, I just mean to strike them off. Okay, there's our results. How many said they like both? What's the answer? 35. Okay, not too bad. Now, at the moment I'm thinking, you guys are probably thinking, now, the Venn diagram shows the number of elements in the set U, A and B. Evaluate each of the following. Orson, how many people are inside U, or how many elements are inside of U? Add them all together. And what you get? No, when you add them all together.
46.
46 is correct. So the answer for number 1 is 46. Okay, next one. Gavin, how many people are in A intersection B? 10, alright, that's quite easy. The middle part. Raphael, how many are in everything that's in A but not in B?
1.
Everything that's in A but not in B. What number is it?
11.
That means the answer is 11. See the way there's no dot beside it? That means that it doesn't represent one number, it represents 11 elements. So for example, see the 11 could represent A, B, C, D. It could represent 11 letters. So if it doesn't have a dot beside it, it represents the amount of letters or elements in there, not just the number 11, okay? So you said your answer was 11, right? Good man. So, next one. Numbers in B that are not in A. B less A. We'll go for Ryan.
18.
18, good man. Cardinal number of A union B. Jake. A union B. What does A union B mean?
What's in A and B?
What's in A and B?
46.
11 plus 10 plus 18?
39.
39. Right, 39 there, okay. Sean Power. What does this mean?
That is in U but not in A and B.
Anybody know what that means? A union B complement. What does that little tick mean on the outside?
That's nothing.
Everything that's not in it. So, A union B, draw a big protective circle around it. What's not in it?
7.
So the answer is 7. Okay? How about the next one? Everything that's not in A. What about that, Jan? Everything that's not in A.
25.
18 plus 7?
18 plus 7 is 25.
25. Okay, good man, 25. Okay, everything that's not in B. Luke.
28.
Everything that's not in big, we put a circle around the big. 11 plus 7? 18. Good man. Now here's the tough one. Who wants the toughest one? Anybody think they can do it? Joseph. Okay, what does this mean in here?
Well, that's U less than A union B.
What does that mean?
That means
Everything in U
minus.
that's not in
That's not in A union B.
A intersection B. Where is A intersection B?
Oh, it's 10.
10. Everything in it, but not the 10. So don't include the 10 elements in A intersection B. So what's the answer then?
Oh, 11, 18. I was just 11, 18, 7.
7 plus 11 plus 18, which is?
36.
36, right, good. Let's read the question here. Okay, it says, use a Venn diagram. I don't see a Venn diagram. What does that mean we're going to do? Draw a Venn diagram, right? That is a no-brainer, okay? What we say in the business is you don't really have to think much about that. You just know to draw a Venn diagram. Now, the maths business, that is, yes. Now, next thing, Orson, what should I call the one on the left? What letter? For question 11, what letter should I call the one on the left? And the one on the right? How did you know to do it that way? Because it says, cardinal number means the amount of elements in X is 16, the amount of elements in Y is 18. Okay, so here we go. We're told that there's 16 in here, so what do we do with the 16? Where did I put down 16? I'll ask somebody specifically. Harry, where should I put the 16? In X at the moment. Where should I put the 24? Or sorry, the 18? Y. What does the 24 mean? Cardinal number of X union Y is 24. What's that mean, Connor?
The number of X and Y added together.
So when you add this one, and this one,
Yeah.
I should get 24. Now, I don't have the middle, so what should go in the middle? What should I do with this then?
Minus X.
16 minus X, 18 minus X. And once again, what happens when I add all three of them together? Gavin, what should I get when I add all three of them together?
34 minus X. Oh no, it's 24.
24, okay? So 24. And I will actually get 34 minus X, but you're just a step ahead of me, okay? Now, I add all three of them together, I get 24. So, what do I get when I add them together again? What we go for? Oshin, what do we get when we add them together? 18, 16 plus 18? And how many X's do I have? See, they cancel. The minus X and the plus X cancel. And that was this minus X equals 24. Now, what's X equal to, Aaron?
X equals 10.
10. Have I answered the question? Use the Venn diagram to solve. So, find what's in between X and Y. Find out what they have in common. What do we say is X's? So the answer is 10. Okay, let's move on to another one. Stephen, number 13 for me, please. How do we do 13? Oh, sorry, by the way, see this F? That means Y. That's a misprint. Okay, so what does cardinal number of X mean?
So we put 1 into
Sorry, I do what?
we put 1.
I put 1 in. Okay,
And then we put 1
13.
in Y.
And what does cardinal number of X union Y mean?
Means that if you add them all up, you get 23.
And what should I put in here?
X.
What's this make this one?
1 minus X.
Okay. And this and the other one?
13 minus X.
Okay. Then what happens when you add them all up together? What should you get when you add them all together? Let's find out what it is. So it's going to be 1 minus x plus 13 minus x equals 24. What happens now? 1 and 13? Oh, 23. So what happens here? 14. 14 minus x is 23. This means that x therefore would end up to be minus 9. And we can't have that. Can't have a minus number. This question here is a bogey question.